Hello everyone, it's Lel, and today I want to do something a little bit different than I usually do on my channel. You see that I have set up some Ayumi Hamasaki posters here, and I actually want to show you guys my Ayumi Hamasaki collection. The posters are a little bit out of place. I really suck at creating a nice environment, at least visually, so I'm really sorry for that. But I just wanted to, to give a little bit of surrounding, just to show a little bit of the love that I feel for Ayumi Hamasaki. I don't know if you guys know, but I am a very big fan of Ayu. She is my favorite singer, and I have been a fan since 2003, I think. And since then, I was able to get kind of a nice collection of hers. I have some stuff that I want to show, and it's actually been a while since I got anything new, because the dollar is very expensive nowadays. If I'm gonna buy things here from Brazil, everything, doesn't matter in which currency I get, they get converted to dollars first, and then they get converted to our currency, which is real. So things are very expensive to buy internationally nowadays, so I can't really get her stuff in a reasonable price. So, okay, so first of all, I want to show my CD collection. And to start with that, I want to show my Rainbow album. This was actually the first album that I got, and I bought it here in Brazil actually through a service that we have here. It's like eBay. It's called Mercado Livre, and it was my first. Oh my god, you can see the camera. Look at me. Hi there. It was actually the first album that I got from Ayu. This is the first thing that I ever bought from Ayu. And so, yeah, I have lots of fond memories of this album. It's not among my favorite albums, but yeah, I have lots of fond memories, and I love this cover so much. I think that artwork is perfect. The second album that I want to show you guys is My Story. This is actually my favorite Ayumi album. My Story album was released with 4 different covers, I think, but when I bought it, I think that this one was the only cover available. This is the CD plus DVD version of the album, and yeah, this is my first album from Ayu, among other one that I'm gonna show later. And I don't know, I just have a lot of love for My Story. I think that it's a lovely album, and I remember that I think that when My Story was released, my love for her was at its peak. The other album that I have is Misunderstood. This is actually a very good album. Actually, this is very good, but the artwork, the visual part of this album is dreadful. Can you just believe this cover? This is her worst cover yet, and she has, I mean, I don't even know if this one is her worst, but amongst the things that I have, this is definitely the worst one. But I love this album a lot. I also have the CD plus DVD version. I don't even remember how I got it, but I think it was also through Mercado Livre, which is our Brazilian eBay. And yeah, I think this Misunderstood is a great album. Another album that I want to show you guys is A Best 2. This is one of her greatest hits album, and this is actually my favorite greatest hits album of hers. She has A Best, and then she has A Best 2 Black and A Best 2 White. To be honest, this is the only best that I have, and this is my favorite because it's comprised only of ballads, and I'm a sucker for ballads. I love the visual part of this album. The cover is very simple, but it's really beautiful, and if you look at it up close, physically like this, and there's this little case, I think this is impeccable work, visual work. This is amazing, and the cover looks really beautiful. This album also comes with 2 different DVDs, one DVD for all of the music videos, and the other one is a documentary of one of her shows, which I don't really watch it because I don't understand Japanese that well. Another album that I have is Guilty. Guilty is a very good album. I love Guilty, and this is also the CD plus DVD version of the album. Her back covers are always very boring, right? And I don't even know if you can see it properly. I think it's showing more of the camera than it's actually showing the album. And Guilty also came with a photo book. The Guilty photo book. I think that this photo book is gorgeous. I love it. And it comes with very nice pictures, like daily life, glamorized daily life of Ayu. I love this set of pictures in the desert that's just very yellow. I love it so much. And then there are those great, amazing pictures that she used for the cover of the album. And I don't know, I think that this photo book is gorgeous. It has lots of great pictures. It came with the Guilty album. I don't know if it was a limited thing or not, but I have it, so yeah. Next one is Next Level. Next Level is kind of a fan favorite, but I don't really enjoy it. I don't know, I think this is kind of a weak album from her, in my opinion. I don't know, this is not among my favorites. Even though I think it's very good, this is not among my favorites. Next Level comes with 2 CDs. One is the Next Level album, the proper album, and then there's another CD from her live show and the DVD with the music videos from the album. I also got this with the Next Level album when I bought it. It's like a name tag or something, but I never really used it. It's completely new. It's like, I don't know, I never really used it. I was never brave enough to use it, you know. I just leave it within my collection, so I don't know, it just stays there. Next album, Rock and Roll Circus. Rock and Roll Circus is also a very good album. It has lots of influences from British rock songs, and I like that a lot. This album also has one of my favorite music videos, which is Don't Look Back. I think it's one of the best music videos of her career. I love this album so much. And yes, it was a great addition to the collection, and together with it, another photo book. Little photo book. This photo book actually is like one of my favorites. I think that I like it even more than the Guilty one, just because it's like, it has this London vibe going for it, and I don't know, I just love London, you know. I have never been to London, but I think that I like all of the cultural, at least visually speaking, I love the cultural implications of London and everything. So I think that this photo book is gorgeous. I love it. And I don't know, I love photo books like this, you know, just go around looking for the pictures and you just stare at the pictures, and I don't know, I just love Ayu so much, so I like watching her. And the last album that I have, it's this one, Love Songs. This is also my favorite album of hers, together with My Story. I think that with Love Songs we saw a little bit more of Ayu and her musicality. I mean, she's always been very versatile, but with this album she achieved something else, and she started doing so many different styles and types of music, and I just love how this album flows very well. I just love Love Songs. And well, those are the albums that I have, and now I'm gonna show the singles. I have less singles than albums, I think, but I have some nice ones. This one is Seasons. It's probably one of her most famous singles, and it was released like in 98, I think. I don't remember very well, 98, 97. But I was like 10, 11 years old. I didn't even know I didn't even know about her existence. I didn't even have internet at the time. I found this single on an anime convention here in Brazil, and the state of the single is perfect. Because, you know, when I find things in cons like this, the quality might not be the best. So this one, no, it looked perfectly new. So I got it, and I'm very happy with it. It's one of her most famous singles. I like the song a lot, and I love the cover. And there's this story with the cover. The single is a trilogy, and this is the third part. You know, the first single comes with a very close shot on her face, and then the second single is this picture, and then the third one is this one. So I think that's very nice. I don't even know if I explained it correctly. The second one that I want to show is Surreal. Surreal is kind of a special single for me because that's one of the first Ayumi Hamasaki songs that I have ever heard, and I fell in love with her after listening to Surreal. And this is also very important to me because a friend brought this single to me from Ireland, right? I felt like very special that he saw something from IU, and it reminded him of me. So that's very nice. And Surreal was one of my favorite singles. So yeah, that's an amazing thing. The other single that I have is Unite. Unite is not really my favorite. I don't really even think that I like this single. I don't really like the cover. But I got this single with a very cheap price at a con as well. So yeah, that's basically what happened. That's basically the story behind this single. There's not much to say. This is Carol's, and this is my favorite Ayumi Hamasaki single. This is my favorite Ayumi Hamasaki song. This is my favorite cover. This is my favorite music video, everything. And this single is still, I haven't opened it. I haven't opened it because I want to keep it, I want to preserve it perfectly. I love Carol's so much. I think that, you know, when you listen to a song and think like, oh my god, this is my song. This is it for me. And this song is really beautiful, and I love the message behind it. It can be interpreted in very different ways. It can be seen as a love song. It can be seen as a standing firm song, and I don't know. There are lots of ways to interpret this song. I love Ayumi Hamasaki's lyrics because of that. And yeah, Carol's is my jam. Carol's is my song. And how can you not say this is the most beautiful cover ever? I love this. I really do love this. Next one is Bold and Delicious. The quality of the single is not very good. I mean, the case is kind of destroyed. I got it on a con as well. It was very cheap, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna say Bold and Delicious is one of my favorite IU singles. When it came out, it had a very different vibe, and IU was trying something totally new with Bold and Delicious, and she totally achieved it to me. She totally achieved it, and I loved it. I really loved the sound. I really loved the feeling of the song. To me, it's still one of my favorites. I love Bold and Delicious. I really think this is amazing. And well, this is actually Bold and Delicious / Pride. So it's a double single. I love both songs, and they're both very important to me. They're very impactful to me. This is Miracle World. This is one of her most iconic singles yet, and I love this. I love the song. It's very nice because the keys is very different, right? You don't see it like this. It's like this because of the picture, and it's amazing. This is the CD plus DVD version of the single. So there's also a DVD here, and is there a DVD here? Yes, there is. Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like Miracle World is one of her most impactful singles, and I love this song. I love the video. It's very dramatic. It's very intense, and I don't know. I feel like this is really one of her standout songs, and it's very impactful in a way. And then now I'm gonna show one of my favorite singles. I was just talking about Miracle World, yes, but which I think it's one of her most standout singles, but this is actually one of my favorites. This is the Days Green single. This is actually the Green Days version. I mean, those are two songs, and she usually, if you don't know IU, when she releases more than one song of a single, she releases more than one version. So the first version is the Days Green version, but this one is the Green Days version, and I just love this case. To be honest, Miracle World was also released in a case like this, but I wasn't able to get it. But I did my best to get it when Green Days was released because I love this single. I actually love the song Green. Days is actually the most popular song out of the single, but yeah, this is the poster that came with this single. I don't know if you can see Ayu's eyes, sorry, it's up there. Yes, but this is one of my favorite singles from IU, and this package is kind of strange. It doesn't really work that well. It's actually not very well thought. It's hard to take the singles away from the package, but they're very simple. They're just like this. And it's a very nice package. It comes with a CD and a DVD. I like this one the most because it has the full cover here. This one doesn't. I mean, this one has this little thing here, but you know, it's the same cover, but I just love this work. I love this cover. I absolutely adore the artwork on this single. I think this is really one of my favorite covers from IU. This is really it, because I don't know, I feel like there's this ethereal feeling to it. I just love it. This is another single that I love the cover of. This is called Roll/Sparkle. Sparkle is one of her best songs, and I love the video as well. But Roll, it's an important song because it's from the Dragon Ball Evolution movie. I know, it's nothing impressive and nothing important, but Akira Toriyama actually drew Ayumi Hamasaki for this single. There's also a poster that came with this. It's not here because there's no space for it, but there's also a poster with this drawing. Akira Toriyama actually drew IU for this single, and I love this cover. This is so Kylie Minogue from the 80s. I love it. This is Blossom/Moon. Again, a single that I bought because there is an orchestra version of a song called Meaning of Love that I love, and it came with this single. The Moon/Blossom version of the single was actually the main version, but this one, I think it was so beautiful. The cover was so beautiful, and I chose it because of the cover and because of the Meaning of Love orchestra version that comes with it. Next single is Crossroad. There's not much to say about Crossroad except for the cover, which is one of my favorite covers. I love the effect of this white, black, and silver thing works visually, you know, at least in person. It looks so beautiful. And I love this, that she has glasses, like just for fashion statement, right? And Crossroads, the interesting thing is that this cover has nothing to do with the single. The song Crossroad has nothing to do with this picture. Visually, it has nothing to do with it at all. Crossroad is a very beautiful ballad. This is L, her 50th single. Is that how you pronounce it? She has 50 singles, and this one was the 50th. That's why it's called L. I adore this cover so much. This cover is so beautiful. And buying those 3 singles, I was able to get this poster that has 25 covers of her singles, and then there's another poster that has the other 25. It's not here, but I have it here. And I love L just because it has 3 songs. The 3 songs are amazing, especially Last Angel, which is my favorite out of the 3. And yeah, that's it. This is the last single that I bought, which is Feel the Love, Merry Go Round. After she released L, which was her 50th single, she spent a while without releasing nothing, and then this was the continuation. I love this single, especially Merry Go Round. I never opened it as well. It's just like my Carol single. I never got to open this one, and I think I never will. And it came with so many special stuff. It came with this. It's a music card, but I also never opened it because it's so beautiful. I want to preserve it here the way it is. It also came with this. I don't know what this is. I think this is something that you put your cup onto it, you know, so that the table doesn't get wet. I don't know. I think it is, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. There was also another music card, which were those 2. This single was released, I don't remember if this single was released at the end of the year or at the start of the year, but it was released with those festivities. So we have a Christmas one and a New Year's one. So I got both, and this is just for the sake of collection, especially because I don't even use iTunes. I don't even know if I can use it here in Brazil. But if you buy those cards in Japan, you can get the songs, you can download the songs. There's a code for you to download the songs. And it also came with this, which is a little notebook, and it's a very cute notebook, but I also never had the courage to use it. It's totally blank. It is totally blank. I never really got the courage to use this thing. And yes, that's it for the singles and albums. And I just forgot to show you guys this one that came with the Rock and Roll Circus album. It's a sticker page. It comes with lots of stickers, but as you can see, I have never used any of those stickers. The last thing that I want to show you guys, which is not an album or a single, is this little baby right here. This is a photo book that is also a collection of Digi diaries which were published, and I think it's actually getting discontinued now, but it's a very nice thing, and it was a present for fans. This photo book runs from year 2000 and 2009, so it's kind of a little outdated. So if you think like so many things that she did after 2009, but this is a very special thing for me because it was so expensive. This counts as a book, and I don't know how they measure books, but this was so expensive to ship to Brazil. There was absolutely no reason for me to get this, but I love this. And it comes with a set of pictures, and it actually comes with my favorite set of pictures from Ayu, which is this photo shoot of her in the beach. And I absolutely adore those photos. I adore them so much. This is probably my favorite Ayu photo shoot ever. I love them. I love those pictures, and I think they're amazing. I think that she looks so pretty and natural, and also kind of sexy in them as well. So I really like them. I really think that this was one of the best things that I bought, you know, even though it was very expensive, it was very pricey. And this is probably my favorite Ayumi Hamasaki picture ever. I love this picture so much. And yes, this photo book comes with like the Digi diary stuff from many years back, and it comes with like a real diary of her career, you know, of what she did in each year. Pictures from magazines or TV shows or TV performances, live performances. It is a very nice look, a nice insight on Ayu's career. I mean, if you know what those pictures are actually representing, because it's all in Japanese, so if you don't read Japanese like me, you're bound to get lost. Yeah, let me just show you this, because at the end there is a little interview with her, and I don't know, I would love to read it, but it's impossible, right? It's like this, but unfortunately I can't read a word. But yeah, I love Ayu so much. She means a lot to me. I think that when we were teenagers and when we were confused about who we are and about our place in the world, we get to search in lots of different places for answers. And that's when I met her. That's when I actually knew about her, and then I started listening to her songs and, you know, reading the lyrics, the translated versions of the lyrics, of course. And I got to know a lot more about myself by listening to her, by reading her lyrics, by seeing her live. I don't know. I feel like she's a very important person for me. She's a very important artist because of what she makes me feel and what she makes me experience. And maybe I'm not there experiencing it, but her songs take me to different places, different lives. I can live, I can experience, I can engulf myself into so many nice things. And that's why I really want to see her live one day, and I think that this might be the year. I don't know, this might be the year. Let's see how things are gonna go. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.